The animal kingdom is full of surprises. From the deepest oceans to the highest treetops, animals display behaviors that defy logic and make us question how nature can be so creative. Some behaviors are so unique that they seem almost alien in nature. These behaviors are often the result of millions of years of evolution, helping these animals survive, thrive, and reproduce in their environments. Here are 15 of the most bizarre and fascinating behaviors in the animal world. Once you know about them, you may never look at animals the same way again. 1. Octopuses can edit their own genes. The octopus is a highly intelligent and mysterious ocean creature, renowned for its ability to change color and shape. One of its most extraordinary abilities is editing its own genetic code. Unlike most animals, which strictly follow their genetic blueprint, octopuses can modify their RNA. This ability lets them quickly adapt to different environments without altering their DNA. For instance, they can adjust their nervous system proteins to handle colder temperatures or adapt their body chemistry to avoid toxins. This remarkable survival trick, called RNA editing, allows octopuses to evolve and thrive in diverse habitats, from deep seas to shallow reefs on the fly. 2. Sea cucumbers vomit their organs to defend themselves. Sea cucumbers, soft and leathery creatures, have a unique defense mechanism against predators. Evisceration. When threatened, they expel their internal organs to distract or confuse attackers. Although it sounds gruesome, this tactic allows the sea cucumber to escape while the predator focuses on the expelled organs. What's even more fascinating is that sea cucumbers can regenerate these lost organs in just a few weeks, making them reborn after each attack. This extraordinary survival strategy highlights nature's resilience, where the creature sacrifices part of its body to ensure its continued existence. 3. Sloths grow gardens on their fur. Sloths are notorious for their slow movement, and this behavior extends to more than just their physical pace. Sloths move so slowly and spend so much time hanging in trees that algae, fungi, and even small insects grow on their fur. The algae provide a perfect camouflage, helping the sloth blend in with its surroundings and avoid predators such as jaguars and eagles. What's even more fascinating is that the algae on a sloth's fur is not just a random byproduct, it's a crucial part of its survival strategy. Sloths feed on the algae, licking it off their fur for nutrition. The algae thrive on the sloth's fur, forming a small mobile ecosystem. This unusual relationship between sloth, algae, and other tiny organisms creates a self-sustaining symbiotic environment that serves both the sloth's survival and the algae's growth. It's a slow-moving partnership that works well for both parties involved. 4. Honeybees can detect bombs. Honeybees may seem like simple creatures, but their extraordinary sense of smell reveals their hidden potential. They can detect a wide range of chemicals using their antennae, and recent studies show they can be trained to identify explosives. Researchers have taught honeybees to associate the scent of explosives with a sweet reward, such as sugar water. When the bees encounter the odor of explosives, they display a behavior known as tongue extension, where they stick out their tongues in response. This behavior is a reliable indicator of their detection. Due to this unique ability, honeybees have been deployed in real-world situations to detect bombs and landmines. They are now applied in airports, military zones, and conflict areas, showing nature's role in safety. 5. Male seahorses give birth. In the animal kingdom, it is usually the females who carry and give birth to offspring, but seahorses break this rule in a big way. Male seahorses are the ones who become pregnant and give birth. During mating, the female seahorse deposits her eggs into a special pouch on the male's abdomen. The male then fertilizes the eggs and carries them in his pouch until they hatch. The pregnancy lasts around 10 days to 6 weeks, depending on the species, and the male gives birth to dozens or even hundreds of tiny seahorses. This reversal of roles is a rare occurrence in the animal world, making seahorses one of the most fascinating examples of unusual reproductive behavior. Male pregnancy in seahorses is a unique evolutionary trait ensuring species survival through paternal care. 6. Pistol shrimp create underwater sonic booms. The pistol shrimp, which may look small and harmless, is actually one of the most powerful creatures in the ocean. This shrimp possesses a specialized claw that can snap shut at incredible speed, creating a bubble that generates a sound wave and a shock wave. The implosion of the bubble creates heat as hot as the surface of the sun for a fraction of a second, and the sound is powerful enough to stun or kill small fish and other prey. This weapon, which the shrimp uses to catch food, is so intense that it's often described as an underwater sonic boom. The sound can reach 210 decibels, louder than a jet engine. Despite their size, pistol shrimp are formidable hunters, using the power of their claws to strike fear into larger predators and prey alike. 7. Penguins propose with pebbles. Penguins, particularly the Adelie and Gentoo species, have a unique way of showing their love. They propose with pebbles. During the breeding season, male penguins search for the perfect pebble to present to a female. This pebble is essentially an offering, and if the female accepts it, she will use it to help build a nest where the couple will raise their young. This adorable ritual may seem simple, but it serves a practical purpose. The male penguin offers the pebble as a sign of his suitability as a mate, and the female's acceptance of the gift signals that she is ready to pair up and reproduce. This behavior not only reinforces the bond between the two penguins, but also ensures that they have a solid foundation for raising their offspring. The pebble is a symbol of trust, commitment, and cooperation, qualities that make penguins excellent parents. 8. Wood frogs freeze themselves to survive winter. One of the most incredible survival strategies in the animal kingdom comes from the wood frog, which inhabits the cold regions of North America. During the winter, these frogs freeze solid and their hearts stop beating. They enter a state of suspended animation where almost all of their bodily functions cease. However, they don't die. The wood frog has evolved a natural antifreeze that prevents the ice crystals from forming inside its cells. This antifreeze protects its organs from damage during the freezing process. When temperatures warm up in the spring, the frog thaws out and resumes its normal activities as if it had never been frozen. This remarkable ability to survive freezing temperatures is one of nature's most impressive feats and helps these frogs withstand harsh winters in their native habitats. 9. Spiders can fly using electric fields. Some species of spiders have the ability to travel long distances by ballooning. Instead of walking or crawling to new locations, these spiders release silk threads that catch the wind and lift them into the air. They use Earth's natural electric fields to stay afloat, which allows them to travel for miles. This incredible phenomenon has been documented in various species of spiders, and some have even been found to travel across oceans. Ballooning is an efficient way for spiders to find new habitats, avoid predators, and expand their territory. This behavior shows that even the smallest creatures can take advantage of the forces of nature to move and adapt to new environments. 10. Axolotls can regrow limbs and organs. The axolotl, a type of salamander native to Mexico, is a master of regeneration. Unlike most animals, axolotls have the remarkable ability to regrow entire limbs, spinal cords, heart tissue, and even parts of their brain without scarring. This extraordinary regenerative ability is due to special cells in the axolotl's body that can transform into any tissue type needed to replace the lost body part. Scientists are studying these creatures to understand how this process works in the hope that it can one day be applied to human medicines. 11. Crows remember faces and hold grudges. Crows are known for their intelligence, and they have shown an ability to recognize and remember human faces. In studies, crows were shown pictures of people who either helped or threatened them. Over time, the crows learned to associate the faces with specific actions. If a crow was shown a person who had caused it harm, it would react aggressively or avoid that person. On the other hand, if the crow was shown a person who had been kind, it would act calmly and even approach that person. This ability to hold grudges and recognize faces demonstrates the crow's advanced cognitive abilities, which are similar to those of humans and some primates. 12. Wombat poop is cube-shaped. Wombats, the cute and quirky marsupials of Australia, have a unique and puzzling trait. They produce cube-shaped poop. This oddity helps prevent their droppings from rolling away, allowing wombats to mark their territory more effectively. Researchers have discovered that the shape results from the elasticity of their intestines, which compresses the feces into cubes. This cube-shaped poop might seem strange, but it serves a vital purpose in helping wombats communicate with each other. The distinct shape also prevents the feces from being scattered by the wind, making it easier for other wombats to detect and recognize the markings. 13. Dolphins have names for each other. Dolphins are highly social animals, and they communicate with each other in sophisticated ways. One of the most intriguing aspects of their communication is their use of names. Each dolphin has a unique whistle that acts as its identifier, much like a human name. These signature whistles develop when dolphins are young and remain with them throughout their lives. When a dolphin wants to get the attention of a particular individual, it uses that dolphin's unique whistle. This behavior shows that dolphins have a complex social structure and communicate in ways that are much more advanced than most people realize. 14. Ants farm aphids for food. Some species of ants engage in a behavior that might be surprising. They farm aphids. Aphids are small insects that produce a sugary substance called honeydew. Ants protect aphids from predators, herd them to better feeding grounds, and even bring them into their nests during bad weather. In exchange, the ants milk the aphids for honeydew, which they consume as a food source. This symbiotic relationship is a prime example of how ants have evolved to engage in agriculture. The ants act as farmers, cultivating aphids like livestock, while the aphids provide a constant source of food for the ants. 15. Parrotfish sleep in mucus. Cocoons. Parrotfish have an unusual bedtime routine. They sleep in mucus cocoons. To protect themselves from predators like sharks, parrotfish secrete a special mucus that envelops their bodies, creating a cocoon-like barrier. This mucus masks their scent, preventing predators from detecting them. It also serves as a protective layer against parasites. Sleeping in these cocoons is a way for parrotfish to ensure their safety while they rest. It's a clever adaptation that shows how even the most peaceful creatures must defend themselves in a world full of threats. In conclusion, these 15 bizarre animal behaviors illustrate the astounding diversity and creativity of nature. From editing their own genes to farming aphids, animals have evolved strange but effective ways to survive and thrive in their environments. Their behaviors serve as a reminder that the natural world is full of mysteries, many of which we are only just beginning to understand. Next time you encounter one of these creatures, you might see them in a whole new light, appreciating their unique ways of navigating the world. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our channel. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you.